All right, so I'm gonna clean the chain on the Husqvarna. So I have this motorcycle jack. It's just good. Mine just has the 2 bars, and it goes right under the skid plate. Lift it up, pretty easy. Then I have this Grime Guard, Moto Grime Guard. I actually have a couple of them. This smaller one is for my mountain bikes and fat bikes, Moto Grime Guard. And the bigger one is for my BMW. And then neither one of them really fit the Husqvarna very well, so I bought a third one for the Husqvarna. Actually, I bought this, and the Triumph has a chain as well. And so I highly recommend these things. They show you how it works. They keep things pretty clean. If you cut it better, I did a bad job of trimming this. See, there's a gap right here between the orange. Let's see if we can get in here. So right here, and the hub is too much of a gap. On my BMW, it's really tight, which makes it cleaner. So pay attention to cutting it. There's a circle with lines, and you measure it, and then you can measure out the lines, and cut the line in a circle. And if you measure twice, cut once, right? Is that what you're supposed to do? I think I measured once and cut twice. So I did it the wrong way. But anyways, that's tighter. It works better. I just stuck a rubber band through here, and this is can't even remember where I got them. This is maybe Harbor Freight. I know I got some at Harbor Freight. They're just big twisty ties, like a bread tie, but they're just big and thick, and they're nice. So I just hook that around here, and you can see it comes right up. And I just hook it around the muffler for now, and that just holds that in place. And now that it's held in place, I can spin my tire, and you can see I can get to the chain right there. Right here, I can hit the chain. As I spin it, look how dirty that thing is. As I spin it, everything drips, and I spray it with WD-40. Everything drips down in here, catches it. Then I throw a brush on here, so I'll do some of this. So I'm going to spray this. You see it's all going right down. I spray, whoops. I lost my hose on my WD-40 can, I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't really like this job. I don't know why. It's really not that hard, but it's pretty messy. So I've spent years trying to figure out an easy way to do it, and to me, this is the easiest and cleanest way to clean the chain. Alright, so now that I got it nice and soaked, I take the brush, I just put it right here, and then spin the tire. Unfortunately, I can't do that and hold the camera, so I am going to stop this, but that's what I'm going to do. Hold this, and on my other hand, spin the tire. Alright, so I just spun this for like 5 minutes, and what I would do is I'd pull it towards me to get the brush on that side, push it away from me, get this side, push it in here, and then I did go up here so I could get the back side. So I did a ton of spinning, right, and cleaning on this, and then because you can hold it with 2 hands, you know, one on the brush and one spin in the tire, you can really get a lot of rotations quick, and I think it does a pretty good job of cleaning. So that's that part. And then I usually take the rag, right, and I will spin this and hold the rag here and just dry it all off. And I also wipe, spark it down. There we go. Oh, I don't know if you just heard that, but it's snowing out. We have a late March snowstorm. It's heavy, wet snow, and then now we got 2 inches of snow. Now we're gonna get 2 inches of rain. So the snow's getting real heavy and it's falling. And something just crashed down on top of my snowmobile trailer. Hopefully it was just snow and not a stick that went through it. We'll figure that out later. So, tip, see this oil on the floor. Like an idiot, I brought this rag to put on the floor. And, of course, I forgot to put it down. Actually, there's a bigger rag. There. So, that's going to be a lot better. Alright, so I'm going to go back to 2 hands. One holding the rag on the chain and one spinning the tire so I can get all those rotations. Alright. So I just held the rag on the chain and just spun it a bunch of times. Spun the tire, right? And just kept held the rag here and it just rotated. So this is the stuff I use. I don't remember even why. Just what I ended up buying. Chain wax, Maxima racing oils, chain wax, chain lube for street and off-road use. O-ring chain safe. So this brand works good for me, but there's lots out there. This was just the one I happened to find. I think it was on Revzilla. And I've been using it. I think it's more important to do it regularly than the actual lube you use. As long as you're continuing to do it, it should work good. And then I just spray it. And then I spin it. Again, typically I use 2 hands and hold it in one spot and spray it. That's actually way too much. I end up usually lubing it, over lubing it, and then wiping it off with the chain, and then putting more rags down on the floor overnight, and they drip out overnight. Wow, we're going too long. So I like to do this every 500 miles is the goal. I'll tell you that does not always happen. And this has got some good rust on it. I've probably been, trying to think how many miles. It's got to be over 1,000 miles. Oh, that's not bad. 1,200 miles or something since I last cleaned the chain. Alright, I think I got it all. And then it's just rags wiping stuff up. Alright, so that's kind of it. So then, take this off. So this is the tricky part too, because you don't want to spill this, right? So as you're taking this off, that was a 2-hand job. Everything drips in the pouch. You can dump it in a can and then dump it in the trash. So that's how I clean my chain. Now I'll take a rag, spin that, and just dry it out. You know, wipe off a little excess of the lube and drop the jack, and we're all done. So that whole thing took me like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to clean the chain. And I won't complain, you know, shaft drive. Well, BMW fans, right? Oh, I have a BMW over there, but it's a chain drive. You know, and I'm whatever. Shaft drives are nice, but cleaning the chain is really not that difficult. But I would recommend this thing, Moto Grime Guard. It's got the gorilla on it. It works really well. Just gonna hang this up so it doesn't spill. All right, hey, thanks for watching. This is helpful. If this was helpful, I appreciate a like. So that's how I clean the chain on my motorcycles and mountain bikes. Not filming and using two hands, it's much easier to spray, use the brush, spray, and dry it off with the rag, all with the one hand, while you're spinning the tire with the other hand. But it's a pretty quick and easy way to clean the chain. Hope it helps.